The man preached, I don't know what he preached, but when he was finished, he said, right, I'm going to pray the prayer of faith. And all the years being in a church, I never heard tell of anybody praying for the sick. It was new to me. He said, now I'm going to pray the prayer of faith, and if you've got a sickness or a disease or a pain in your body, as I pray, you lay your hands on your own body and God will heal you. And I thought to myself, pigs will fly. But I wasn't going to miss out anyway, so I had a good look around. In a strange place, I'm allowed to look around. I'm on the back seat anyway, so there's nobody behind me. And I had a look around and slipped my hands down onto my knees. And that man prayed, and I come out of that church neither pain nor ache. Never told anybody that for years and years. Couldn't understand it. I couldn't figure it out. And then one day at work, and it was brazen, and whenever you melt brass, it runs like bubbles of water. Don't know what I'd done, but it was something very stupid anyway. But I got it in between the fingers of my hand. And I remembered that Sunday morning in Castle Dawson. Instead of going to the first aid room, I went to the toilet and I closed myself in a cubicle and I said, Lord, if you are really a healer, heal this hand. And immediately the pain left. I said to the Lord, heal this hand, and I'll give you my life and I'll preach you as a Saviour and healer. That's all I knew. I never even heard that word before. I used it that day. So the pain left. The next day there weren't even a mark in my hand. I had made a commitment that I just didn't have a clue how to fulfill. So life just went on, getting worse and worse. And it was in January 1967. On my way to meet the man at his front door, the presence of God just come so real. And I gave my life to the Lord. I was born again that night. I was changed. I sobered immediately. I then started to walk in a life that I knew absolutely nothing about. Talked to one or two people about Jesus healing, and they said, no, that's out of date. That doesn't happen anymore. And I was in a fix because I had made a commitment to God that I just hadn't a clue what I was going to do about it. But I read the Bible, sought the Lord, knew I had a problem. Even though I was saved, I still had a problem. Because I was rising in the morning and the tongue was still sticking to the roof of my mouth just the way it was when I was drinking. With 12 in a house, a 3-bedroomed house, you don't have much privacy. So any night I would get a chance, I would go up the mountain in the car and I'd pray and seek the Lord until I got rid of that. But I knew I needed deliverance. This is a generational curse. This is a generational spirit. I know a lot of people say there's no such thing. Once you're saved, you're free. I can tell you from experience. And I can tell you something else from experience. There's no limit to the grace and the mercy of God. Because I would have had it used up, it had to be. I made some mistakes. I got some things wrong. But I sought the Lord, I got rid of that.